Wake it up. I know you're tired. You gotta wake up.
I struggle like every day just to get out of my bed. I mean, I can wake up, but my body like doesn't want to. And my mom moved away like a few months after graduation, and then I kind of had to be like a step-in mom to my siblings. And my dad just got diagnosed with cancer for the second time last week, and I just don't know anything from day to day. So I just take it as it is and find happiness when I can.
I don't know. I tend to overthink like everything, really. Like I get in my own head a lot, and like I worry excessively about a lot of stuff. And so I really need to tell myself like I don't live in the past or the future, or I live in the present. Like I don't know. And I feel like that could help. Just living in the moment, I think, is what I need to work on, and like, I don't know. I feel like that'll do away with like a lot of my unnecessary anxiety for like, not only like social situations, but like obligations and other things.
I like to pretend I'm cool.
Last week, a 90-some-odd-year-old friend of mine said to me unexpectedly that I had not yet adapted to being irrelevant. And it kind of took me back because I'm 78, and older people can be and are treated as totally irrelevant in the culture we live in. You're frequently kind of ignored in very subtle ways. One of my favorites is going to a cocktail party where they go around the room and ask everyone what business they're in, and they get to me and say, "You have lovely hair." Like I wouldn't have a business or a career. And anyway, those thoughts just kind of roam through your brain and float along and come and go, and they're actually kind of good thoughts. If you're a Buddhist kind of like me, maybe I am irrelevant and it doesn't matter.
So one of my biggest struggles is accepting the fact that, that I might not have anybody out there for me. And I know that sounds kind of silly and just kind of high schoolish, but honestly, I come from the idea of like being spiritually just independent. If we're whole spiritually as a person, we don't really need someone else's love to make us happy because we can have our own. It's that idea that everything in the world can be taken away from you. You see these Buddhist monks, they go up into the middle of the mountains and just pass away peacefully meditating by themselves. And it's like true spiritual attainment is just the one self being sustained. So I find myself like in this constant battle of, okay, well, do I really need to have someone's love, or am I just trying to fill some unforeseen void in my life that, I'll just patch up with a relationship?
Well, I guess the fact of knowing that I have to be a positive role model for my son, to let him know that you can, I guess, do anything as long as you try, and you don't have to get caught up in a stereotype that society tries to constrain you in. That's probably it. Woo! Hey, this
So much. I think for me right now, as opposed to at other times in my life, probably I'm trying to figure out who I am all over again. So from the time I got pregnant until now, my first number one highest priority was being a mom. And I sacrificed a ton. I was a stay-at-home mom and for 8 years, and now he's 22 and living with his girlfriend, and I'm happy he's happy, and I'm sitting at home with my cute dogs and trying to figure out, what does my life mean now? Something like motherhood can be so all-consuming of your identity that then when your kids are grown, you just have to go, okay, now what?
I really just don't want to become my mom. I don't want to elaborate much more than that, otherwise I'll start crying.
Feel super stagnant. Like, I've been doing the same stuff for the last 7 years, coming to school here and not accomplishing anything, and just, I don't know what to do. It's really about it.
I think right now it's been a lot of just being lost, and I think it's just due to the fact that I've just had a lot of obligation towards my family. We've moved a bunch, and I either have one parent or the other around, so I've had to step in a lot, and because of that, I haven't been able to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do, and at the same time, I haven't gotten the guidance or the ability to do the things that I need to do, and so I haven't learned how to function outside of being with my family.
Yes, 70% off.
Is there pizza in there for real?
You don't have to worry.
Pass me the Cheetos.
Is it okay if I open this third? Excuse me.
Tanya, let me tell you something about the camera. When there's a camera person on you don't have to worry because it's the camera person's job is to make people good.
Yeah, well.
Serious. I told mine, because that's their job.
That means relinquishing control over your image.
They're both like, thank God.
Would it be weird if I just like got everybody's hair?
Yeah.
Can I just do that? I'm gonna do that. I don't care if you think it's weird. I'm gonna get like
All right, tell me something to do.
real personal.
I took out my